You looked at the film, and what did the film tell you? What jumped out? What were your impressions?
Well, of the first 40 minutes or the time after that, which would be
Whatever.
specific.
I mean, whatever. Which one jumped out at you most?
Well, we watched the film, obviously the entire game, but the more pertinent stuff for the coaching staff was the first 40 minutes. I mean, look, the guys never quit. I'm going to give them that. They've played a man down now on a couple occasions, and I think the fight of the team was still there. I think it's hard enough to win games in MLS, and then you shoot yourself in the foot. It adds to that, but the guys never gave up. That's the good thing for me. The more disappointing thing to me was actually the way we played in those opening 40 minutes. And, you know, we looked like a team that, you know, maybe wasn't all on the same page. And that falls on our shoulders, coaching staff shoulders, and we're going to try and correct that. We're not going to use injuries to keep players. We're not going to use lack of cohesion, you know, fixture congestion, any of those, losing, you know, Jordan. We're not going to use any of those excuses. We're just going to fix it. That's what we're going to do in the next 2 weeks.
Christian talked about kind of the pace in terms of the ball carrying and people creating runs and moving that forward. Is that maybe what you're
There were a
looking
lot of different challenges for us. You know, teams have scouted us, obviously. Montreal came in with a 5-man back line. So it makes it a little more challenging, right? So how do we break through then when a team is sitting back in a low block with 5 defenders? We got to figure those things out. How you do it varies on different plays. You know, they had 3 midfielders in the middle of the field trying to track them over here, change the point of attack quickly. If those midfielders are spread, can we find Nico, Magnus in between the lines? I mean, there's different ways to do it, but we just weren't successful at it.
Was any of that due to maybe not being as proactive in that transition play from defense to offense?
I think we had a couple transition moments, you know, in those 40 minutes. But they obviously didn't bear any fruit. I thought, you know, that Whalen got in behind a couple times on the left, not so much on the right. You know, Will, you know, got caught off sides the one time, which was very close. You know, so there were a couple of transition moments, but again, it didn't work out for us.
Speaking about Whalen, it seemed like there was a lot of movement on his side, and he was a big part of that initial 45 minutes you were talking about. Could you speak on his play?
He's been good. He's been good since he came here. I mean, you see what he brings in attack. You know, certainly he, you know, could have done a little bit better with that ball on their goal, but, you know, players make mistakes. So, you know, it's a team game. He's come and been part of the group, part of the team. It's been good.
You said after the game that you wanted to make sure everyone's clear on the expectations and the rules regarding the red cards. Did you have that talk with the team, and do you feel like everyone's on the same page as far as what you can and can't do?
If they haven't figured it out based on our conversations, then I'm really doing something wrong. So they get it. Galvin gets it. They all get it. We're gonna put that to bed. We don't want to be that team that continually gets red cards for those types of incidents.
What are some of the positive things that you take out from this game?
Positives was Steph Fry had another good game. You know, there was no additional injuries to the group, and you know, some of the attacking movements with, you know, Ladero, Magnus were good. Handwalla again is showing promise. I mean, I think you guys saw some of that. He still needs to, you know, some of his decision making can get a little bit better, but that'll come with experience. You know, Christian, Gustav, those guys, steady Eddie guys. So there were some positives for sure.
Brian, on the scoring, are guys in the position you want them to be to score, and it's a matter of just executing, or are they not there yet?
No, I would agree. I would think that we had guys in good spots. You know, Ladero's chance coming from the left when Whalen gets in behind. I mean, Nico's there at the penalty spot. You know, we just don't execute the play. You know, a couple of our set pieces were very, very good. We just don't execute the play. So, you know, I think we're getting guys in the right spot. We just need one to go in and it'll break the ice.
Do you have any update on Shea Adequoya and what his status with the club is?
Yeah, I'm glad you guys actually asked that because, there was a little bit of social media stuff going around, and we have parted ways with Shea. I just didn't see him, getting much playing time here. But Shea's a good kid. He's one of our homegrown, so, we wish him nothing but the best of luck. And, like I said, he's a nice kid, and we wish him well in the future.
How's the team health-wise at this moment?
Getting better. Getting better. I mean, we have another extended break, so by the time these next 2 games rolled around, we should be pretty close to full strength.